Hello, welcome to your first day, the start of your career with the CAR Group. There are a lot of items to be completed and information to be provided, so let's get started. Today, you will be led through the information that you need to know before starting with Norm Reeves. This video is a self-paced program, meaning you are responsible for completing the following tasks: I-9, ADP, and Compligo. This video will lead you through each of the tasks and assist you with completing necessary forms. When filling out the forms, feel free to pause this video to complete the forms at a comfortable pace. To pause, you can select the pause button in the bottom left corner or press the spacebar on your keyboard. Once the tasks are completed, you may clock out, unless otherwise instructed by your manager. If you would like to take a meal break, please see your hiring manager. If you have any technical difficulties, please call 562-809-3778. As previously mentioned, you have 3 tasks for the day: completing your I-9, ADP, and Compligo. Before starting these tasks, we will be sharing some important information you need to know. Then we will guide you through your I-9 form and how to fill it out. Once that is complete, you will learn how to use ADP and fill out necessary tax and banking documents. Finally, you will go into Compligo and fill out necessary forms and then watch a series of computer-based training videos. Before we begin filling out forms and watching the training videos, we will be covering important information for our new employees. First and foremost is safety. Your safety in the workplace is our highest priority. We have an open door policy in regards to reporting any dangerous conditions or situations that are discovered. The company training system, Compligo, is utilized to communicate safety topics. Employees are encouraged to participate and give suggestions on safety issues without fear of reprisal. Anonymous employee input may be given by calling the Employee Assistance Hotline at 888-376-8777. There are several safety programs in place to inform our employees and prevent accidents and injuries. Programs such as Lockout, Tagout, Hazardous Communication, and Injury and Illness Prevention Plans need your help to be successful. As a matter of fact, they depend on you. All employees must take on the responsibility to maintain a safe workplace every day by making the right choices. All employees report work-related injuries and illnesses promptly to your supervisor and cooperate with company efforts to provide timely, fair, and equitable benefits pursuant to state law and company procedures. Report any unsafe condition or behavior that is observed to a supervisor. For example, do not leave a spill unattended. Call for help as soon as possible. Participate in training programs as required. Read and follow safety warning signs and instructions, and take every reasonable precaution to protect the health and life of other employees and of yourself. At Norm Reeves, we want to always present ourselves in a professional manner. To ensure that we make the right impression, we have appearance standards. If you are a salesperson, please wear a white or light blue long-sleeve collared shirt. For salesmen, please wear a tie. Valets and techs, please wear skid-resistant shoes, black pants, and a solid polo with no logos. Those in customer service roles, please take into consideration that you are the face of the company and therefore must dress professionally. Please ensure that you maintain a neat and well-groomed appearance. Upon hire, most employees will be provided with a name badge. Please wear your name badge when on shift. It is part of your uniform. We understand that cell phones are part of our everyday life. We ask that you're mindful of your cell phone usage while at work. Please be considerate of the fact that you are on company time. Now that we've covered some general information that you may need, we are going to begin your I-9 eligibility verification. In order to do your I-9 while following along with this video, you will be setting up a split screen. Please follow these instructions on how to create a split screen. First, open a second browser of Google Chrome by right-clicking the Chrome icon and selecting New Window. Next, we will select the dual window option in the top right-hand corner. Once this is selected for both windows, we can adjust their size accordingly. When you move your mouse to the edge of the browser, arrows should appear that allow you to manipulate their size. If you ever want to enlarge a browser to view something closer, you can select the single window option again. Just click it once more to return to dual window view. In order to begin your I-9 form, please select the I-9 bookmark underneath the search bar. Once you have selected the bookmark, you will be taken to the I-9 form. You will now be instructed on how to fill out the form.
Welcome to ADP I-9, our Employment Eligibility Verification. I'm going to walk you through a step-by-step process. If you miss any section or just unsure, don't worry, you can always go back and replay this message. The Department of Homeland Security, U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services requires that all persons hired to work in the United States complete a Form I-9. This will verify identity and work eligibility. On the form, you will be asked to attest to your employment authorization. Look for the Get Started button. Click on Get Started, and let's begin. This step determines if you need special considerations. Please read the options and determine which applies to you, and make your selection. In most cases, the None of the Above Apply to Me option, which is highlighted, is the most common option. Once you've made your selection, click Continue to move to the next step. Now let's learn about you. Please complete the following personal information. If certain sections do not apply, for example, if you do not have a middle name, check the small box labeled Not Applicable above the blue arrow and continue to the next box. Please note that you do not need to enter dashes for the Social Security number. Once a document is complete, the Continue button will light up blue, as shown on the bottom right. If it does not light up, please review your information and make sure that every section is complete. Please select your citizenship or immigration status. If you are a citizen of the United States, select the first bubble. If you are a non-citizen of the United States, select the second bubble. If you have a permanent resident card, select the third bubble that says a lawful permanent resident of the United States. Enter your USCIS or alien number located at the front of your card. See examples on the right to locate your alien or USCIS number. Then select the type of number you entered. Once you have confirmed your information is correct, the Continue button will light up blue on your lower right. If you have an employment authorization card, select the last bubble, an alien authorized to work in the United States. Complete the Authorized to Work for in the United States section below. Select whether you are authorized to work until a specific date and enter the final work date when your employment authorization expires. Select a year, a month, and a day. See examples on the right to locate your card expiration date. Enter the USCIS or alien number as well. Please see examples on the right to locate your USCIS or alien registration number. Select the type of number you've provided. If your employment authorization does not expire, select Not Applicable. Once all of the fields are complete, the Continue button on the right will light up in blue. Click Continue. If you completed this form without assistance, select No. Once you've made your selection, the Continue button will light up in blue. Click Continue. Please select a security question from the drop-down. Please keep in mind that this question and answer will help us verify your identity in the event your information does not match with the Social Security Administration or Department of Homeland Security. Please make sure that your answer is true and correct. Please read the acknowledgement, Check the box below to confirm as highlighted in blue, and select Submit. Please confirm that the information you provided is true and correct. Once you've selected Confirm, you will be prevented from any further changes. If you are unsure, don't worry. Select Go Back and update any changes. Select Confirm. You're done. Thank you for completing I-9. There is no need to print the document or make note of the confirmation number. The next step is to provide the documents to verify your identity and employment eligibility. If you are unsure of what forms to provide, click on the View Acceptable Documents icon and a list will be provided. Please keep in mind that if you fail to provide these documents, your manager could send you home. Scroll down to view the list of acceptable documents. You must select one item from List A or one item from List B and C.
That completes the I-9 section of compliance. Now that you've filled out your I-9, it is time to move on to ADP. In the browser that you completed I-9, go ahead and select the ADP icon. You can find the icon to ADP in the bookmarks underneath the search bar. Select it and you're set.
Welcome to ADP, our payroll management system. We will cover how to navigate the ADP program. With my guidance, you will learn how to set up your direct deposit, complete your W-4s, retrieve your payroll statements, end-of-year W-2s, clock in and out, and finally view your time records. This might be too much information for one day. Hopefully this information will help you remember where to go. Nonetheless, if you feel that you missed a section or just unsure, don't worry, you can always replay this message. But first, let's get started. Let's get you registered. This is the Sign On landing page for ADP. Look for the Sign Up button highlighted in blue. Click Sign Up. Let's create your profile. You should have received your registration number from your recruiter. It's an 8-digit code with letters and numbers. Find the I have a registration code and click. Please enter the registration code exactly as it was sent to you. Please remember, the code consists of lowercase letters and numbers. This code is case sensitive. Once you've entered the information, the next button will light up in blue. Click Next. Let's get started. Please enter your legal first name and last name. Then, select one of the 3 items below which best applies to you. Once you've completed this section, the Continue button will light up in blue. Click Continue. This section helps protect your account. Your personal email and phone number should generate automatically. If you should ever need to reset your password, this is the information used to complete that process. Either the system will send you a text message or email with your temporary password. Please review and confirm the information. Now is the time to make any changes if needed. If you would like to receive text messages regarding your account, check Yes. If not, select No. This texting feature allows for password reset only. At this time, it is optional to add backup information where you can be reached, but this is not necessary. Once you've completed the form, the Continue button will light up blue. Click Continue. Now it's time to create your user ID and password. Your user ID is not case sensitive, so take your time and create a unique user ID. If your user ID is highlighted in red while typing, or you've chosen a user ID and it's still red, it has already been chosen. You must try again. It must turn green to be accepted. However, your password is case sensitive. You must provide at least 8 to 20 characters. It must have at least 1 uppercase letter, 1 lowercase letter, and contain 1 number. You must enter your password twice to secure the information. Please keep in mind that this is the information you will use to clock in and out every day. Make sure it's something that you will remember, or you can save it on your mobile device. Once you've completed the information, read and accept the terms and conditions by checking the box next to the blue arrow after completion. Create Your Account button will light up in blue. Click Create Your Account. Congratulations! You've completed the registration process. You can confirm that the user ID displayed is exactly what you've created. Please note that ADP is available through your App Store or Google Play. Please take a moment to download the ADP app. Stay connected with ADP mobile solutions on the go. Get easy access to your pay statements, end-of-the-year W-2 statements, paid time off, and manage your benefits. Now let's get you signed in. Type in the user ID and password that you just created. Then the Sign In button will light up blue. Click Sign In. Congratulations! You've signed in. Now let's get to know ADP. You'll see this pop up every time you log in to ADP, at least until you have signed up or declined benefits. In the meantime, click Remind Me Later. We'll explain those details later. This is our main page. You'll see new updates all the time. Either it's a company event or a new program offered or benefit available. Make it a point to check in often. The most important part about this page is the Myself section. This is where you'll access everything about you. Click on Myself and let's get started. Select My Information and Profile. This is your employee profile, which leads you to your personal information. And if you toggle the Reveal buttons, you'll see your compensation information. Now let's click on the pencil next to your name. Now scroll all the way down until you find the Bio section. Click on the drop-down arrow, then click on Ethnicity drop-down arrow. You'll have two options to choose from. If you selected Hispanic or Latino, click the blue Save button down below. If you selected not Hispanic or Latino, choose your race from the drop-down menu and click the blue Save button. Now that we've completed the Bio section, ADP will return to your employee profile again. Look for the box Emergency Contacts and click Add and Complete. Please complete the name, the relationship, the phone number, and you can choose to add their email or address, but it's not necessary. Once you're done, the blue Save button will light up blue on your lower right. Click on Save to continue. Now let's set up your direct deposit. Click on the Myself tab highlighted in red. Select Pay and Payment Options. This is simply an advertisement from Wisely. It's an unsecured debit card to deposit your paycheck in the event that you do not have a checking account. If you're not interested, click on the highlighted X to the right of your screen to continue. If you are interested in learning more, click on Learn More. If you're ready to set up your direct deposit, please pause this section and look for your bank routing number and account number. Once you've found the information, start the video and continue. Now that you have the information required to set up your direct deposit, click on the Add Bank Account button. Setting up your direct deposit information is a four-step process. Step 1. Fill in your bank routing number in both boxes. Once you've completed the routing number section, the next icon will light up to continue. Click on the Next as highlighted on your lower right. Step 2. Same thing. Complete the bank account number 2 times. Once it's complete, again, the next icon below will light up. Click Next to continue. Step 3. Select where you'd like your funds to go from the drop-down. In most cases, deposit everything here is the most common option. Once you've made your selection, click on the next icon, as highlighted on the lower right. Step 4. Let's confirm all your information is correct. Confirm your routing number, confirm your account number, confirm where you'd like your money to go, and then select the toggle to confirm that you've double-checked your information, and select the toggle to agree to the terms. Once you're done, the Add button below will light up. Click Add to complete. Now let's confirm that you've created a direct deposit profile. This is a quick two-step process. Step 1. You'll receive an email or text with a verification code. The system will tell you where the code is going. In this case, it's going to an email. Step 2. Once you've received the message, enter the code received in the text box. Then the Submit Code button will light up. Click on Submit. Step 3. You'll receive an alert indicating that it may take up to 2 payroll cycles to take effect. Click the Close button. Step 3. You're all done and ready to go. Click Continue, and let's move on. Now let's go back to Myself. Select Pay. And now for this section, I don't need you to click on anything. I just want to show you where to find your pay statements and your end-of-year statements. Do you see annual statements? This is where you will find your W-2 forms when they are ready. Do you see the pay statements? This is where you will find all of your pay stubs. Now let's go back to Myself at the top. Select Pay and select Tax Withholdings. Now it's time to complete your federal and state W-4 forms. It is important that you complete both sections today. Please understand that we are not tax professionals, and we are unable to give you tax advice. If you feel that you are unsure how to fill this out, there are a few options for you. You can call your tax professional, call someone that you trust, or refer to the IRS website. Let's begin with the federal form. Click Start and Begin. Once you are done with the federal portion, the California Start button will light up blue. Please continue and complete the California section as well. Now let's show you how to clock in and out and view your time card. Remember that Myself button? Let's click that one more time. Select Time and Attendance and My Time Entry. Now let's keep in mind that this is the formal way of clocking in and out, and I will show you later what it looks like at the dealership level. But first, let's clock you in. Click on the Clock In button. Once you've clocked in, you'll see the timestamp below Register. Now that we have successfully clocked you in, let's look at your time card. Click on My Time Card. Now let's learn how to understand your time card. First thing is to adjust your calendar at the top. Make sure that you adjust your dates to reflect the 1st of the current month to the 15th or the 16th of the month through the last day. For example, if today is May 13th, the first box in the calendar should adjust to May 1st, 2020, and the second box in the calendar should adjust to May 15th, 2020. Then click Find. Now you should see your time card adjustment below. You should see the first punch-in from earlier. The key to this example is the red bubble next to your registered punch-in. That red bubble tells you that you're missing a punch. There are many reasons why you would miss a punch. Either ADP is down, the internet is down, or maybe you locked yourself out of ADP due to several failed attempts to clock in because you forgot your logins. It happens. Remember, you should always report 4 punches daily. Clock in when you start your shift, clock out when you leave for lunch, clock in when you return from lunch, and clock out when you've ended your shift. At the end of the pay period, a manager might tell you to look at your time card and report any changes if needed. Remember, every red bubble indicates a missing punch. That means you will need to report changes. Punch in and your clock out. Don't forget your initials, sign and date. Now, this is what it will look like when you use the time clock portal at the dealership. Fill in your user ID and password, and clock in. Keep in mind that you must use your mouse to use this feature. If you hit enter, the system will automatically clock you in. That means if you're trying to clock out and leave for lunch and hit enter, then you'll have a clock in for lunch. And remember that time record correction sheet earlier? That's correct. You'll have to fill one out at the end of your pay period to request those changes. Once you've successfully registered a punch, you'll see the green banner with the timestamp. Okay, let's look at some fun stuff. Employee discounts. Select Myself, select Benefits, and select Employee Discounts. Confirm your personal email and select View My Discounts. Feel free to navigate the page. This benefit is available to you right away. You can find really cool deals, for example, movie tickets, theme park tickets, hotel discounts, and many more. Although I will suggest that you check with the vendor directly as well, just to make sure that you're getting the better deal. Also, read the fine print for possible blackout dates.
Compliance. Now that you've filled out your I-9, it is time to move on to ADP. In the browser that you completed I-9, go ahead and select the ADP icon. You can find the icon to ADP in the bookmarks underneath the search bar. Select it and you're set. Company policy is that if you work longer than 6 hours in a day, you must take at least a 30-minute lunch break. You must take the 30-minute break before the start of your 5th hour. For today, please keep in mind what time you arrived. For example, if you arrived at 9 a.m., you must clock out for lunch at 2 p.m. You will clock out through ADP and clock back in after the 30 minutes. If you will not be here longer than 6 hours, you do not need to take a lunch break. Those who will most likely be here for over 6 hours include technicians, salespeople, service advisors, and those hired into management roles. Remember this pop-up? When you are ready to complete the enrollment process, you will need to click the Start This Enrollment button. Until you have enrolled in or declined the benefit, the window will continue to pop up each time you log into the ADP system. If you have questions regarding benefit enrollment, contact the number in the upper right-hand corner of the window. Now we will go over the benefits that we offer. There is a summary of the available benefits in your folder with the most current rates for coverage. If you ever have any questions about benefits, please contact HR and ask for the benefits coordinator. Cigna is our provider for health, dental, and life insurance. You are eligible for health and dental coverage after the first of the month following 60 days of continuous employment. When you enroll in the Cigna Health and Dental Plan, we hope you take full advantage of all the options available, such as the Active and Fit program. This benefit allows you to join one of 9,000 participating health clubs from all over the nation for only $25 a month. Additionally, Cigna offers a couple of life insurance options, basic and voluntary. Basic life insurance is complimentary with dental coverage and has a guarantee issue of $10,000. Voluntary life insurance has a guarantee issue of $100,000 per employee, $25,000 per spouse, and $5,000 per child. The premium for voluntary life insurance will be determined based on your own personal factors. Requested coverage over the guarantee issue will be subject to an evidence of insurability. After 6 months of employment, you can participate in open enrollment for voluntary benefits. A mandatory meeting is held prior to open enrollment. At this meeting, representatives will teach you about the available 401k, short-term and long-term voluntary disability, CAFE 125 flexible spending, and cancer plans. You become eligible for our 401k plan after 6 months of employment and will be mailed a welcome package during the 5th month of your employment. Every employee over the age of 21 is auto-enrolled in the 401k plan at 3% pre-tax. Our company offers a 25% matching contribution on the first $4,000 of deferrals annually, meaning you can receive up to $1,000 per year. You can opt out or change your enrollment online. P&A is our provider for the flexible spending plan. You are eligible to enroll after 6 months of employment. Flexible spending is used towards medical expenses or dependent care. Our provider for short and long-term disability is Lincoln. For short-term disability, you'll be provided cash benefits if you are out of work for up to 52 weeks. Long-term disability provides you cash benefits after you are out of work for 360 days or more. Congrats! You have completed 2 of the 3 tasks for today. All that's left is Compligo. To find Compligo, please use the same steps as how we moved from I-9 to ADP. Select the Compligo bookmark under the Search tab. Happy training!
The next portion of your training will involve Compligo. Compligo is our compliance database. You will complete mandatory trainings, read policies, and sign documents digitally through this platform. Once you have accessed the system, a list of tasks will be available. You will receive additional items to complete throughout your career. While you'll be at ADP every day that you are on shift, Compligo will require you to check in every couple of weeks. Today, you'll be signing off on your pay plan, taking some mandatory training, and completing some other documentation. Let's get you logged in. You can access the system from any web browser. However, some of the training content will require Google Chrome to operate correctly. To access Compligo, open your web browser. On the address bar, type https://thecargroup.compligo.com. Most browsers will allow you to skip the https:// and just type thecargroup.compligo.com. As a reminder, you do not have to enter in the www. Don't enter that in. You cannot locate this website by searching Google or Bing. You just need to type in the address. When you arrive at the correct address, you will notice the Welcome to Compligo, the Car Group logo, and a login screen. You should have been provided with a user ID and a password from your recruiter or hiring manager. If you are missing this information, pause the video and request that information. Enter your provided login or user ID into your appropriate box. User IDs are not case sensitive. Then enter your password. Passwords are case sensitive. Finally, click the Login to Compligo button. Your first task is to make your password private. Follow the steps when prompted to change the password. The current password is normally set to Car Group 1. To update your password, enter in the current password as provided by the recruiter or hiring manager. Enter in a new password of at least 8 characters and repeat that password. Remember, the password is case sensitive. Choose a security question and type in the answer. Those security questions are used to validate a request to reset or change a password. Once you have completed the update, click the Save button. Your password is your digital signature throughout the Compligo system. When you sign off that you have read and understood a policy, you do so by entering in the password that you just created. You have now arrived at the main page. The main features are the 4 colorful boxes, the Library tab, and the Helpful button. The Help button is located in the top right of the browser window. You can view your personnel file, reset your password, and log out. At the top left side of the window, you will see the Home and Library tabs. You can review the company documents and policies through the Library function, and if you have left the main page, Home will return you. The most noticeable part of this home page are those colorful boxes and the task list. Your task for today is to complete all of these tasks. There are 4 types of tasks to be completed: policies, assessments, computer-based training, and forms. You will see some examples of these tasks as we do a walkthrough of forms that need to be completed. Let's get started reviewing and signing the electronic documents. First, find the conditional offer of employment in the task list by scrolling down the list, and then click the form. When the form is opened, review the information included on the form. When you are satisfied, click in the checkbox in front of I hereby accept the conditional offer of employment. Type in the Compligo password you just created in the space provided. click the Completed button. The file is now complete and can be found in your personnel file or under the completed box. You will be routed back to the main page and to the task list. The next form to select is the Notice to Employee. Search through the list and click this task. Just like the previous form, review the information, continue to the bottom of the form. At the bottom of the form, check the I acknowledge box that you have received this notification. Enter your password and click the Completed button. The next form to complete is the charity contribution form. Click on the task from the list, and if necessary, click the Start Activities button. Norm Reeves is proud of supporting our community. One of the ways we accomplish this is through our charity contribution. We, as employees, may elect to participate in this donation program. We feel that by pooling our resources, we can make the greatest impact on our community. If you would like to donate, there is a minimum of 50 cents per pay period, up to a maximum of $5 per pay period. For every dollar you donate to the Norm Reeves Charitable Fund, the company will add an additional 50 cents. At set periods throughout the year, the employees decide how they would like to donate the funds and to which vetted charities. The Norm Reeves Charitable Fund has been operating for decades and has contributed hundreds of thousands of dollars to charities selected by our employees. We would love you to be part of our community outreach. If you choose to donate or not, we will still need you to complete this form. If you have decided to donate, please enter the amount from 50 cents to $5 in the box that you would like to contribute. If you do not wish to donate at this time, please enter 0 into the box. Once you have decided and entered in the amount, type in your password and click Complete. As a side note, this form is not complete. The Payroll and Benefits Department will still need to review this form. Some forms, like the pay plan, will travel. After you complete the form, the General Manager and the Human Resource Department need to review and authorize. You will notice that these forms will often be found in the Sent folder until completed by the next required signatory. The next form to complete is the Arbitration Agreement. Find the form in the list, then review the document and sign off. At the bottom of the form, click the checkbox in front of I acknowledge that I have read the policy. Then enter your password and click Complete. The next form to complete is the Employee Evacuation Acknowledgement. Your dealership performs a yearly evacuation drill. If you are starting today, you may have missed the store's yearly drill. Please click the bubble in front of I did not participate in the evacuation drill. Under Reason, type in New Hire. Now click Complete. This form will be in your Sent folder and your supervisor will receive it as well. When you arrive at the dealership, your supervisor should instruct you in proper emergency evacuation procedure. When you have returned to the task list, search for the pay plan and click. Please review your pay plan. All the information regarding how and when you will be paid is included in your form. After you have reviewed the document and are satisfied, scroll down to the signature portion of the form. Select I agree in the drop-down box next to Agreement. Enter your password to sign the form. There are 2 additional checkboxes to complete. If you would like a printed copy of this form, check the appropriate box. Remember, the form will be available and accessible in Compligo under the Completed tab as soon as the form is authorized. For all employees not in the body shop, the answer to whether you elect to have helpers is I do not elect to have helpers. If you work in the body shop, discuss this situation and possibility with your body shop manager. Now, complete the rest of the tasks in your task list. There are many policies that you will be required to review and complete. Read the information provided and acknowledge with your digital signature, just like you have on all these forms. Complete all the forms and policies. You will also find computer-based trainings included in your task list. Launch the training and complete. You may pause the trainings at any time and your progress will be saved. We hope you have gained some understanding of how to operate inside Compligo. Remember, come back every other week. If you have any questions, please reach out to your recruiter or the Human Resource Department. Thank you and have a great day.